Hey everybody. And why is the camera facing that way?
Okay, mine is not showing me. Here we go. Saturday morning sketching.
There we go. Sorry, it was facing the ceiling.
Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Here's the live chat. I am not even. Let's see. Here you go. Here you are.
Good morning, everybody. So I thought I would try doing some sketches. Sorry, let me just see if I can move some of this over so I can see.
Happy almost Easter to you, Whispering Willows. Hi, good morning. Nice paper.
Thank you.
Yes, it's you. Good morning, Scott. I'm painting eggs for Easter.
Oh, that's great.
Amanita is a young artist practicing realism. Hello from Missouri. Nixie is here. Bethany's here, and the ringers have been run. David's here. He says, "Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturdays." Donna Paisley. David. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Santa's here so soon. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Saturday, Santa.
He's over on TikTok. My goodness, so many of you are ready today. How are we on this Saturday?
All right, I'm just looking for the photo reference that I uploaded. There it is.
How is the hair journal going?
Good. Did everybody see yesterday's or this morning's post?
Let's see. Anime.
Okay, if you guys can pick one anime character for me to draw, I will absolutely paint one today. So, take a poll amongst yourselves. Who should I paint?
Oh boy. Violet Evergarden, Naruto, Demon Slayer.
Well, you don't have to read every single one. You can just see what the consensus is.
Naruto looks like to be a consensus.
Naruto.
There's a lot of Narutos, a lot of Hisokas, Jinx from Arcane, Nezuko. I don't even know. I don't know who these are. So there's a Nezuko. There's that seems to be popular, Haruto and Hisoka. Let's see. Deku. Mark's here. What's happening, party people?
Hello.
Nezuko or Naruto appear to be the two ones in the lead. I know I'm not alone knowing who a lot of these characters are. I have no idea who these people are. Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Violet Evergarden. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of Nezuko, a lot of Naruto.
Okay.
And a couple of Deku. And a lot of Hisokas.
All right, so I will, how about this? I will pencil out 8 characters and then I will ink them and then we will paint them. Let's see how many we can get done in a day. So I think you guys might know who this one is.
Yeah.
I'll just lay them out real quick. Okay, so Naruto, huh?
Yes, Naruto or Nezuko.
Let's look.
Yeah, it's same. You guys are funny. Can you do Walter White from Breaking Bad?
I absolutely can. Like I said, I'm gonna go by what the consensus is. So you guys all tell me. We can't do polls on here, can we? Like live polls?
Not that I know. Live polls, could we? That'd be great.
Naruto?
Do Naruto and then Nezuko. Somebody says you can do polls. Santa would like to know what music is from today's video.
Oh, if you go to the YouTube channel, I put a link to the musician, the artist, but I would probably butcher their name, so I am not going to try. But I love the sitar. I just think it's really cool.
Erica's here. She says, "Good morning, everyone. Big hugs."
Hey, Erica.
Luffy. There's a lot of people who are saying Luffy now.
Luffy. All right, let's. Can you guys all see this? Okay, good.
Mark, I will do that. I just can't do that right now, but I will. Say hi to Emery.
Hey, Emery.
Let's see what else we got. Totoro. Luffy. Luffy is from an anime One Piece. Oh my goodness.
What?
Just a lot of stuff going on here in the thing. We have the best mods, let's put it that way. We do indeed. I was going to sleep in, but here I am. How do you feel about anime, Scott?
My anime is old school. My anime is Speed Racer and Star Blazers and Dragon Ball Z.
Somebody wants Marvel characters.
All right, which one?
Yeah. I don't know. You should drop a can of beans. You all do not need to type your vote 500 times once is good. You guys,
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just laughing because it's funny. Like, the poor mods are trying so hard to, like, rein it in. And you guys, daily reminder of the googly-eyed sketchbook. I put it in a box where I can't reach it because I'm short, and I started a new one without googly eyes, and now I'm mentally stable. That's the king. Brooke Benjamin really likes Spam. I'm wondering, do you eat it straight out of the can? Do you like it on toast? I'm just curious. Megan, I'm from England, so it's already 3:15. Bosmall's Beetlejuice.
All right, so we've got him penciled out. What normal character? I mean, not anime character has been.
They wanted Walter White.
Walter White. All right, let's look up Walter White.
How about a Sailor Moon? That would be good.
I will maybe do one or two more anime. So I want to mix it between realistic and anime.
Okay, so you've got a Walter White. You've got a what's the other one? Nezuko. Okay, Renee Person said Naruto is like a ninja, Deku is a superhero, Hisoka is a bad guy clown dude, and Luffy is a pirate. Well, no offense, guys, we're not doing bad guy clown dudes because Donna doesn't like clown people. They're freaky.
Wait a second. What about Chesterfield?
Chesterfield's a happy clown, not a scary clown.
So we could do
Hisoka is a bad guy clown dude. I don't like bad guys. Bad guys are automatically scary. Bad guy clowns do not work for me. What is
Walter
Scott's
White?
favorite anime and why?
My favorite anime is Speed Racer.
And why?
Okay.
They asked why.
I know. I'm going to show you. Because the Mach 5 is literally the coolest car in the whole universe. And no one can tell me otherwise.
What about the Batmobile?
Nope, not even close.
Okay. You're sure about that?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay. All right, well, you heard it first here, people.
All right, Walter White, here we go.
Wow.
Okay, let's make sure you guys can see it.
Some of these younger kids have never watched Speed Racer.
Oh, that's understandable. We had to introduce the boys to Speed Racer.
We didn't.
It's not like it's on.
It's 7:52 p.m. in India. Where did you get your sketchbook?
This is just a one I got from Michael's. It's a Canson XL.
A lot of people want Shrek.
Shrek. All right.
Yeah, I think Logan would be a little appalled.
I mean, I've already painted Shrek several times, but I can do it again.
You guys are so funny. Our moms are so. They're like, gosh, guys. Emery, I totally get that spam is when you say the same thing over and over again, but it was funny that that person kept saying spam, so I just figured they might like spam. That's all I'm saying. Since they wrote it so many times. See, I'm a little more old school, so when you say spam that many
Donna's
times,
actually eaten spam.
I have. My dad likes spam. Hi, Lee says, good morning from Vietnam, Mr. Scott.
Oh, good morning.
Yes. So I assume when people type spam so many times, they must really love it. Like spam and cheese sandwiches. like you
Okay,
grill
honey,
the
don't beat the
spam.
dead horse there.
I like it.
Okay, you said the
We need
piece.
female characters, Scott.
Yes, pick one.
Sailor Moon. Cassandra wants Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, all right.
And a Marvel character. Pick a Marvel character. Moon King Knight.
Moon Knight, honey.
No, it says Moon. Oh, sorry. Moon Knight, sorry. Any sketchbook recommendations?
Yeah, I've got some in my bio. If you go to the link in my bio, there's the Canson XL, which is what I'm drawing in right now, is a really good, just cheap watercolor sketchbook. All right, so we've got 3 guys. Let's pick a girl.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have a request for Malala also, but you just painted her a little bit ago. So.
Yeah, it did. She is right there, just for those of you who haven't seen her.
Black Widow.
All right, hold on. Let me do Sailor Moon images.
Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Yes, thank you for asking. I'd love a donut. If you could shove it through the YouTube, that would be great. You're welcome, Cassandra. I try my best. There's a lot of you in here, and I always try my best to get to all of you.
All right.
Chris says, spam is great. My grandmother's Filipino, so we eat it all the time. See? Pet Naruto would have taken me hours to draw. Let's see. Olivia from Law and Order SVU.
Oh, yeah, I love her.
Richard says, Donna's spam joke was funny. Thank you, Richard, and good morning. Do a can of spam. Oh, God. Spam is underappreciated. You guys are funny. Katniss Edwardine. Honey Lemons, I love your work. Your gouache paintings are wonderful. I may have not watched enough of your videos, but have you ever used gold leaf in your work?
I've used gold paint, like gold leaf paint, and I really like it. But I've never used gold leaf, where you do that whole thing where you, you glue it on and then you wipe the rest of it off. I've never done that.
Ahsoka. Yeah. Thank you, Brooke. Very sweet of you. I have a question for Scott. Have you ever painted a realistic person with blonde hair or exotic hair colors such as blue, red, pink? I have pink hair. If you didn't, can you paint one sometime?
Absolutely. 1 second. Let me finish this, and I will show you. If you look at the art journal, day 7 was a trans person with pink hair, and I've done blue hair, and I've done, I think, every kind of color of hair. All right, let's see here. Here is my pink hair. All right, who are we doing next?
Well, we have Daphne from Scooby-Doo for another girl.
All right, why don't we do this? Why don't I ink and color these and see how far we go?
Okay.
Yeah,
You were gonna do them all first.
I know.
Sketch them all out first.
Let me do these first, and just make sure that I don't wind up getting myself where we don't finish any in time. So let me do these real quick. All right.
Ron would like to know what you're doing today.
I thought I would draw what you guys would like me to draw, and so I am. Hold on a second. Let me. Oh, I've got to upload these. So I started off with Snape, and you guys picked the rest. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get the angle right to where
Tyler
I
says,
can.
My question for him is, why the heck is he so good?
How dare he?
Unique person says, I can barely see what you're drawing when I adjust the video quality. Adjust, then goes back to 144 pixels.
Is there a reason for that? Is that on your side or my side? Because if it's on my side, I'll try to fix it.
Well, mine has something in the way of the camera, so I'm just seeing this.
Okay,
So
let's just.
overlap.
Yeah, how's that?
Yeah, it's still in the screen a little bit, but
Is the quality okay, everybody?
quality's actually a little better on TikTok this morning. It's a little. I'm not having the quality be as sharp.
Okay, well that was the whole reason for me going and buying that new phone, so I'd like to know if and why the quality isn't as good.
Well, I can't tell you because I don't know. Let me see. Settings. Oh no. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, if I change my quality, I get a sharper picture, but you're still a little bit farther away.
Yeah, because one's above the other.
Yeah, you're closer on TikTok and you're farther away on YouTube.
Yeah. I could only get one.
But if I adjust my quality.
So if you guys raise the quality on YouTube, it looks okay.
I just raised the quality level. I went to 720 pixels and it's stayed there.
Okay, good.
Maybe the internet connection is part of why it's low. Yeah, it might still be focusing on that camera on the left, honey. It's still in the way.
How's that?
That's better. Yeah, that's better. You ever made any comic books or graphic novels?
Yeah, I was the artist on Spider-Man back in 2002, and I've done probably about 15 comic books. I was also the artist on Star Trek and Mortal Kombat, but my own comics, there's one called The Dreamland Chronicles, and then I did this one, Animal Crackers, which we turned into an animated movie on Netflix.
Have you tried anything digital?
Yes, Spider-Man and The Dreamland Chronicles were both digital.
Jay and 421 says the quality is fine. And they're on YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
Chicken Strip says I love your work.
Thank you very much.
We are not blow drying just yet, everybody.
Yeah, we'll get to the blow dryer.
Yeah. Oh. Honey, it says live paused on TikTok.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, the phone brought something up.
Sorry, guys.
Should be back.
Yeah, you're back on TikTok. There we go. Okay. Better. Thanks for the camera quality. Oh, that's perfect. Good. Okay. Let's see. That's good. Okay.
How's everybody doing though this morning? I feel like today's a little quiet because everybody was probably throwing out ideas.
I haven't watched The Secrets of Dumbledore, but I really want to. Just had some pizza. That was Marion.
Oh, that's good.
Claire says, you know, the usual. I'm quite sunburned, but overall very good. That's Emily.
Okay, well, hope the sunburn isn't too bad.
Xylon is sleepy. Shri Ramya is, it's 8 p.m. for me. It's quite hot here in England, says Megan. Gaming person's back hurts. Great, but it's nighttime in India, says same Sketchbook.
Oh.
Why do you need a blow dryer? So you can blow us away with your work? It's late afternoon here, but good morning. What's your favorite thing to draw? Sketches, caricatures, etc.?
I think just people. Like what I'm doing right now is probably my favorite thing. That and of course like stuff like the hair journal.
Yes, it says I feel particularly splendid.
Oh, good.
I'm doing great today. Just had to get a vaccination at 10 in the morning. That's Jan 421.
All right.
Do stuff, girl. Retracted a message.
Uh-oh.
Goosey says doing okay. It was a rough week, so I'm happy for the weekend.
I am too.
CC0303 says, do you think you'll ever do voice acting because your voice is soothing?
Oh, well, thank you. No, I didn't. Donna was in our movie. She played Petunia the fat lady, but me, no, I don't like the sound of my voice,
Which
and
makes no sense at all.
I'm also not a very good actor. It takes me forever to read this, to even my own writing.
Let's see. Mythic Phoenix. Roshade. Hold on. I'm still buried in crochet. Caterpie commissions. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's a good problem to have. Let's see. Edward would like you to do either Tom from Tom and Jerry or the Ukrainian president. Sang wants to know how you are.
I am doing pretty good this morning. I think I kind of wanted to just do some little sketches. I didn't really want to work in the hair journal or um, the Lord of the Rings journal. So I just thought I would just sketch what you guys suggested. I hope that's okay.
Lauren says, do you ever get really frustrated with the drawing that you can't get right? How do you push past that? Also, my morning is going pretty well.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's going to. For me, if it's just for a personal project, then I just throw it into a pile and I never look at it again. If it's something like it's a project that I have to get done, sometimes I just will get out. I'll just redo a whole painting, and if I have to, I will trace it or find a different photo reference or something. But those are just the worst. I hate when you just can't get something to look good. And you're like, I've done this before and I know I can make this look good. Why is it not looking good now? So those are just so frustrating.
Do stuff girl has hay fever. Other than that, good.
Okay.
My school has an art show this afternoon and they're going to judge my art, so I'm excited for that. That's Harrison.
Oh, good. Good luck. And
for me, it's afternoon, and I'm drawing a YouTuber I like, says the living game.
oh, nice.
Tigerio says, I'm fine, thanks. Greetings from Germany. It's late afternoon here.
Oh, fantastic.
Are you going to do anything special for Pride Month?
I don't think so. I don't really celebrate anything on anything, but I will always do everything I can to be a good ally, but I try to just stay away from. I did do some stuff for Black History Month, so I don't know. Maybe I can.
Let's see. Hello, I'm painting right now. That's Mari Core.
Hello.
What streaming website can you watch Animal Crackers on?
Netflix.
So I'm just starting out with watercolor. Any specific things I should paint to get the technique down?
No particular thing to paint, but I would say that just whatever you do decide to paint, you're going to want to work lights to darks. So
XYZ Cubing says, hey, I'm watching while I'm on my way to a Rubik's Cube competition.
Wow. Good luck.
Let's see. Your masterpieces always inspire me. That's Casita.
Oh, thank you.
Shuri from Black Panther's a good candidate. She has nice hair.
Yeah, I liked painting her.
Yeah, give him a minute for more suggestions. He's gonna just ink and then paint for a little bit.
Yeah. Let's get these 4 done, and then I'll go, and then we'll pick more if we have time. I just want to just see how much time we're gonna have.
Were any characters inspired by something? If so, which ones and who and what were they inspired by?
Which characters from the movie?
I don't know. Do stuff girl you're talking about from the movie? Santa says George Bailey would be a good one to draw.
Oh, nice.
I do not disagree. I stopped watercolor art years ago, but then I found your channel and started again today. Claire wants to know how we are doing today.
We're doing very good. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're not awake yet. I'm not awake yet. Takes me a while.
I don't think you guys have ever seen Donna awake.
No, they have. When I get to about 10 o'clock, I wake up. You guys got about 15 minutes, 17 minutes. Your videos have inspired me to draw for the first time in years. Thank you so much. I love your videos.
Oh, thank you. That means the world to me. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Saying says hi from India.
Hello.
Let's see. Do you do any kind of... Oh, me? I journal. I have multiple journals going actually at the same time. So, and I have a travel journal. Not like Scott's. I don't draw, but I write what I see. I wish I could have zebra brush pens so bad, but I don't do Swedish stores with them, and I'd rather not have to pay expensive shipping and such.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I get that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. We did that one. When do you do gouache paint? What brand do you use?
I'll use Winsor & Newton gouache paints.
Anastasia says, hey, I love your videos so much, and as a beginner, it has helped me learn so many good techniques. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much for telling me that.
Were any characters from Animal Crackers inspired by something? If so, which ones and who and what were they inspired
Oh,
by?
yeah. Everything was inspired by something. In the original book, Owen and Zoe were brother and sister because that's my niece and nephew, Owen and Zoe. And so that was that. When I changed them to be husband and wife and Emily Blunt came on, I really took a lot of their relationship from my relationship with Donna and, the whole partnership kind of thing. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Binkley, when I was working with Raven, we were talking about kind of who she would be like, and I kind of came up with Gus from, is it Cinderella?
Yes.
And a Piglet. So she's a little bit of both of those. And as soon as I said that, Raven just instantly went into this really cute little voice, and it was perfect. Let's see. Brock was just every character Patrick Warburton's ever played. Mr. Woodley, I kind of took from. Mr. Woodley from Rodney Dangerfield from Caddyshack. And this one you guys might like.
Lexi, Winsor, and Newton.
Bullet Man was actually, Sylvester Stallone's character is actually a G.I. Joe toy I had as a kid. This is the real Bullet Man.
What are your hobbies besides art?
I play games.
Tubes or pans?
I liked both, but I mean, you'll see me use tubes. I use pans when I travel.
Let's see. Is that Walter White I see?
Yes, yeah. So next I'm gonna ink Naruto.
Imzel says, loving your work. I take you as a lot of inspiration for my own work.
Thank you.
Goozy says, I'm starting out with watercolor. Anything specific I should paint to get technique down?
Again, I wouldn't say anything specific. You can always start with stuff like still life, but that's just your drawing. All I would say is when you're doing it, just go from light colors to dark colors, because the light colors will not, they're just transparent. It's a transparent medium.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh, I think right now it's a toss-up between Italy and Scotland.
I just want to say thank you for your existence.
Thank you.
Pushed me past what I thought was my limit. Being a young artist, I always doubt myself when I see people like you. You've helped.
Oh, fantastic. You have no limits. You really don't. It's just time.
How would you make hair look greasy?
Add shine to it. White highlights.
Have you ever or would you ever draw an Overwatch character?
I have not. I would love to because that's one of my favorite games. I have a Reinhardt figure on my shelf here in the Hobbit hole.
Kid Cat is sketching along.
Oh, good.
Battleverse is here and says good morning.
Good morning. I always find I'm always interested to see how an anime character is going to look in watercolor because I don't know how I'm going to kind of tackle it, but we'll see.
The Living Game Production says, a fun fact, today I started drawing faces, doing that thing you always do, using a very extreme shape and building the face over it. I've never drawn faces this good, ever. Thank you for the tips you give.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you.
Painting or doodling?
What I'm doing right now?
Nope. What do you like better?
Oh, sketching. So I like stuff like I miss painting like the longer stuff, but I think I really like, where is she? I really like stuff like this. I like the fact that I can get it done in a few hours. But there will be days where I just kind of want to just sit and work on a larger painting. It just hasn't happened lately.
How have your guys' breaks from live streams been?
It was good. We took a little drive down to the beach, and I think it was good for us.
We relaxed, which we don't typically do when we're home.
Yeah.
And we have a million other things to do. So that was nice. What do you like to do besides draw for your hobbies?
Video games.
I like to journal and I like to read. Excuse me. I am having some allergy issues today. I'm very itchy, so I apologize. Any tips for gouache?
Yes, and I have videos on all of this, but I would go with midtones first, then your darks, and then come back in with your highlights. And if you really want to get something to be pure, you can take it straight out of the tube. Otherwise, they are going to kind of blend a little bit.
Did you answer if you've ever drawn an Overwatch character, or would you ever draw an Overwatch character?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What's y'all's experience with graphite drawings / paintings? I like it, but I'm trying to learn watercolors.
I did it a lot in high school and college. And I think it's a good kind of beginner thing to learn.
Yes says, I've noticed that you've never really done any really muscly or buffed. It's probably not the right time as you're doing faces, not full body, but I think it could be cool to experiment with more built people.
Oh yeah, no, I
He has done that for so many years. He did those. I mean,
here, hold on.
So many years.
I did comic books all my life, so I got.
Oh, Miss Epic was the one that bought a piece of Betsy last night.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
That was very
There's a
sweet.
Conan one I did in colored pencils years ago. So lots of muscles.
Cask says hi and left you a little tip, dear.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I that's all I did was muscles.
For years.
Yeah. I mean, I just would just read nothing, or not read, but look through nothing but muscle magazines.
The Living Game says, wait, you want to come to Italy, my country? Man, it would be a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to come out to Venice in October.
What's the most large-scale art project you've ever done?
It would be the Animal Crackers movie poster, which is it took me about 11 weeks to do, and it's like
I could have sworn you said it was like 14 or 16.
it's I don't know. It's
It's a long time.
30 by 40 inches, I think.
It's huge.
It's a big piece.
Yeah, it's in a frame upstairs.
Oops, sorry.
Elf says, hello, I'm Lucas. May I hand over to you a fuzzy blanket so you can draw more comfortably?
Oh, thank
Love
you
your
very
content.
much.
Thank you for being here to brighten up my day.
Oh, thank you.
Yamazaki says, some art teachers just love to only promote the art style they like, too close-minded. I wish they let students explore.
Oh yeah, it's art. You know, it's art. Just let people make art. Now, that said, I think if I was going to teach an art class, I would say, hey, let's all try this today, or let's all try that today. Or you can try kind of like what we did with the studying the masters. I think something like that is good to learn. But if someone's really enjoying a particular medium, let them. I just would always encourage people to try something new, especially when you're just starting out. And draw everything. Like, don't just draw anime. Don't just draw comic books. Draw everything. That'll help you become a better artist. But if someone is just really happy just drawing anime every day, let them be happy. It's just, I think if you have a student who's saying, I want to make this a career, what do I need to do? Then you could guide them and say, these are some things I would suggest.
Roxy wants to know, when looking at landscapes, do you prefer more bright and bolder colors, like say in a jungle, or do you prefer landscapes such as the desert or the mesa?
I think desert and mesa, I like the colors a little better. But I mean, actually, kind of, I know it's weird, but I'm actually kind of enjoying like drawing buildings and stuff like that. I love architecture.
That is odd for you.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's never liked to draw buildings and architecture, and now all of a sudden, I think it's because you're wanting to capture where we're going and where you visit.
Yeah,
I think that's
so.
why you're liking it. John Smith would like to know what kind of pen that is.
That is a zebra brush pen, and it is waterproof, so I can do my inking, and then I'll come back with the watercolors.
Give torn taco some tips for gouache. And I'm sad for you that your taco was torn, because that's never fun.
Tips for gouache would be to start off with your midtones, and then come in with your darks, and then finish off with your highlights.
My art teacher thinks I'm a troublemaker, but I just look at things because I'm curious.
No,
it's Megan.
Your art teacher's right, Megan. You are a troublemaker. I could tell.
Do you know Super Raid, Dizzle, or Temi Danso?
No, I've never heard of them.
Hello from Malaysia.
Hello.
I love your drawing. After YouTube suggested your shorts, I mainly draw pixel art, but watching your drawings makes me want to try traditional art.
Oh.
That's Atika.
Well, hi Atika. I used to do pixel art back when I worked on the Sega Genesis, and that was really fun.
Jack Horn says, hey, I was wondering what one could say to make your artist friends more confident in their own art. My friends are really good at it, but really timid about sharing it.
I try not to critique people's art. And I think people are timid because they're worried that people are going to say bad stuff. So I think just encourage them, tell them that their artwork is fantastic. If they ask you what you like and don't like, just say, I think it's wonderful, and leave it at that. I honestly just don't think that when you're dealing with artists who are really, really unsure of their work, you need to encourage them.
Okay, I'm going to the bottom of the comments and I'm going to read back up. Will you ever draw things like cars or vehicles, such as your Mercury Cougar or other classic cars and vehicles?
I have. I've gone to car shows with Esmeralda, and I've sketched some older cars, and they're in my sketchbooks.
Scott has done digital art.
Yeah.
Again, Gangzel says, I really love all your art. As an artist myself, I admire your work.
Oh, thank you.
Have you drawn Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks, or one of the Chipmunks?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Do you guys do any traveling or travel a lot? We used to travel a lot, and we really enjoyed traveling. COVID sort of gave me some serious anxiety, so we are slowly trying to get back out, but it's mostly me that's having the anxiety. Do you have a list on Amazon of your favorite supplies?
Yeah, there's a link in my bio. If you go, you'll go to savaart.com or wherever you are. I think if you're on YouTube, you can go to.
Put the art supply link in there.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
great. Thank you, Steph
Yes.
Nerd.
I would like to meet art teacher one day. That's JN421.
Oh, fantastic.
We don't have zebra brush pens here. I've been searching. Anyone have any other suggestions? That's Angeline. Angeline, if you could tell people what country you're in, so maybe they can give you some help with that. Ms. Epic says, my husband loves Naruto, and I gotta show him this. You should draw some Star Wars stuff soon. It would look good in your style.
Yeah,
He has drawn a ton.
Yeah, I got a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I would love to do it. Maybe I'll even do that this morning.
Scott buys his zebra brush pens on jetpens.com. For those of you who are out of the United States, I do not know if they ship overseas or if shipping is a problem for you because it's very expensive overseas. I apologize for that, but we don't know each country. And
I mean, they're Japanese pens, so I can't imagine that they're not.
You should be able to find them in Japan very easily or in the Asian areas very easily. Yes, we are familiar with the Myers-Briggs. Are either of you learning any languages, or do you know a second language?
No, we both took Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Well, I took more than he did, but I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
I can understand it more than I can.
I'm better at it than she is, because I'm just.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
And all you can say is about the gun.
Yo soy el hombre.
Shh. I can't draw hands. What do I do?
Oh, I can't draw hands either, but I made a video on it, so if you want to take a look, you can.
In the art hacks.
Yeah.
Yihan says I used, and I apologize if I butchered your name. I used watercolors for the first time after 5 years. I was inspired to take that step because of your video, so I want to thank you. The first thing I drew and painted was a carrot.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome. How are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
I really want to do a master's study like you did. That's brandy.
Yeah, you're welcome to. I think it was really fun. We learned a lot.
I love learning about
Yeah.
the history behind the artist. I think it's great. Why might all of my drawings of faces look flat?
Are you adding any lighting or shading?
Your page 10 of the hair journal was satisfying.
Thank you.
I'm very grateful for the short tutorial on the draping clothing fold.
Oh, yeah. JC Leindecker, that guy knows his folds.
Scott has an art hacks on that, the hands and the gloves. Any tips on how to improve the shadows, midtones, and highlights, mainly for lighting of my drawing?
I would say, for me, it's just finding the right photo reference. So if you're trying to do the stuff out of your head, it's very difficult. I use photo reference for everything. So for me, if I'm having a hard time, I just don't have the right photo reference.
Let's see. The inking is the most satisfying stage for me, especially when it's done with brush pens. LOL.
I do love brush pens.
Reggie Art says hi.
Hello, Kareji.
Claire says, I did nothing but look through Muscle magazines. Scott, 2022. That's true, he did. I was there for that. Where did you get your last name and what is its history?
It is Sicilian.
You got it from his dad.
I got it from my dad, yeah. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say it sounds Eastern European.
I've actually had it called French before, believe it or not.
Well, there's I think a river, and plus people say Sava.
Which, that I don't understand.
No, I think that's like a French saying or something.
If you could give one piece of advice to an upcoming artist, what would it be?
Draw every day, draw everything. I should put that on a t-shirt, shouldn't I?
You should. Draw every day.
Draw
everything.
Draw every day and draw everything.
And then you should put the hairdryer on the back.
Hairdryer.
Blow dryer.
Yeah, blow dryer.
Holy cow, that colored pencil drawing is actually amazing. That was way back from the, Conan.
Oh, the Conan one. Okay.
I'm working my way back up. The
Oh,
art is so nice.
just keep with the current stuff.
Megan started watercolor painting again today and drew Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, fantastic!
I would love to see that. I'm actually back to current. I feel like a teenage Scott was a doodler.
Yeah, I was.
And he didn't listen to any of his teachers in school.
I was a horrible student. Even in art school, I was a bad student.
He was.
I'd cut class. I just, ugh.
That Walt drawing is incredible.
Thank
I
you.
had a cool idea for an art challenge, like drawing a cartoon or anime character, but realistically, I'm gonna try it later.
Nice.
I can draw hands, but only the palm side, and you're out of luck if you want the rest of the body. That's Lauren. She's got the laughing emoji. Do stuff girl likes drawing birds. Any tips on feathers or how to hint feathers?
I did a little bit of that with the Niffler painting, if you want to take a look at that. Also, let's see, how did I do feathers here? I didn't really tackle feathers in with that bird or even with the flamingo. All right, let us get.
Yeah, Claire, travel anxiety is really bad. Julia wants to know. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, Walt Disney, that's a good one.
Okay, you guys, there are just so many questions. I'm getting a little overwhelmed. My son has a habit of asking me to draw him things now, but I try to encourage him to draw them himself. I always hang up his art and he enjoys it.
Oh, that's great.
Craft TikTok says, I know utilizing critics from people on your art is useful, but how do you deal with those people who just think that, do you know what your art has so many mistakes, it's literally bad? I think you're listening to the wrong people.
Yeah, look, if someone says stuff like that, they're not your friends. And if they're people you don't even know,
yeah,
you don't need to listen to them. You get to decide who your circle of people are. You get to decide who you listen to.
You do.
So you can block people, you can unfollow people, you can ignore people, but you don't have to subject yourself to negative people.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's hard if that's like a family member or a person who was a close friend of yours or something.
Yeah.
But you don't need to listen to somebody who's that negative.
Yeah. And if it's somebody who's important to you, a family member or something like that, then take the time to tell them that that is not something that you want in your life.
Yeah,
and
communication's really important.
and if
Tell
they
them
care about you,
feels.
yeah, if they care about you, they will stop.
Yes.
And if they don't, then they don't care about you.
Alex says your drawings are really cool. Other than the Canson XL pad, what's another good everyday alternative for your style of inking and watercolor?
I'm using the Be Creative pads, but they're a little more expensive and a little harder to find.
A lot harder to find.
Yeah. You can always try Strathmore. I used to use that, but honestly, I think you're
Some Arches paper is really good, but it's very expensive.
Arches is very expensive, yeah.
I think if you're just beginning, you could try any kind of watercolor paper.
But I say for beginners, I think the Canson is the best.
So would you not recommend for beginners that are just starting out, like if I wanted to start watercolor? I mean,
Canson's cheap enough.
Well, but what about like the Artist Loft stuff, which is the Michaels generic brand? Would you like if you said
I don't
if
know.
I said, "Hey, honey, I want to draw some. Like, I want some of your watercolor paints and your paper, and I want."
Here's what I worry about is that someone's gonna try it on cheaper paper and go, oh, I just don't like the way this feels or anything, and they never really had a chance to,
Gotcha.
you
That
know,
makes sense. No, that makes
I don't
sense.
want it to ruin anybody, and I use Canson. I'm using Canson right now. It's
Right.
not as good as as the Etcher Labs or the
Right.
Be Creative or
Right.
the Arches.
Right.
But for learning, I think it's perfect.
Okay. And since you can get it on sale and stuff when you can buy it on sale,
Yeah.
it's worth the investment if you want to try it. Okay.
I mean, if you can't afford $5 or $6 for a watercolor pad, then maybe just wait until you can.
Yeah. Sang says the video how to color skin helped me so much. Thank you.
Oh, good. You're welcome.
Why do you flick your pen?
This comes from when I used to do colored pencils.
Annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know that I do it. So when I was doing colored pencils, the if I was pushing down really hard, the tip of the pencil would get flat on one side. So I got used to rotating it to keep it from getting flat, and that would help me keep a point longer. And I did this for 20 something years, and so now it's just subconscious.
What would be your tips on bright lighting, specifically neon lighting, or just lighting in general? I can't ever make the way it reflects on things look right.
Again, I would say if you're doing it out of your head, then you're just going to have to find photo reference that's similar to what you're trying to do. I know that there's a lot of people out there, teachers out there, who can give you like a simple hack that will help you. For me, there's nothing better than nature, than just seeing something and then going, okay, I'm going to copy that. That's just me. So that's all I could say is if you're looking for something very specific about a specific type of lighting, do that. Now, I can do a tutorial on here's how I would do this based on this photo, and I would show you what I'm seeing and whatnot, but just I don't have a specific hack for that, or a lesson or tutorial.
Okay. How do you do proper curved horns in perspective, like sheep's horns and deer horns, and not end up making them flat?
Oh,
Wow, that has never been asked before. That's a great question.
Yeah, where's my sketchbook?
Oh, I don't know.
If I remember sheep's horns, they look like, can you guys see this okay? Okay. So you have this first part here, right? And then now this part is behind that. And then it's going to curve back over like that, and then come back towards you again.
You see what I'm saying about how things just magically appear on the paper, you guys?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this to where you guys can all see it. But what I do is I create, these are cylinders. So here's a cylinder, right? Here's another one. And as it's going to go around, you're going to see the curve of that kind of go. So if I was to do it like this, right? You got that cylinder, and then you've got like if we were to separate them. Got that one, which, you know, would kind of look like that, right? If you could see through it a little bit. And then the next one is, you would see mostly just the opening. So you got to start thinking of these things in a three-dimensional space and kind of break them apart.
Honey, what pencil are you using, please?
Oh, this is just a number 2 pencil, I think. It's just yeah.
He's a wizard. A wizard!
I hope that helps.
Scott, your artwork makes me so happy and it's so pretty. Keep up this amazing work. That's AJR.
Thank you very much. I am drawing Sailor Moon.
It's like magic. He picks up a pencil and things just appear. Honest to God, I'm telling you, I've been watching him for 30 plus years, you guys, and I swear, every time he picks up a blank piece of paper and a pencil, I'm always like, what's he gonna draw? Even if he tells me what he's gonna draw, it's like things just magically appear on the paper. And I never know what it's gonna come out to look like. It's kind of cool.
Well, if it makes you guys feel any better, I never know how it's going to come out to look like either.
It's exactly what I say when people ask me about the drawings I'm doing at school. Like, I don't know, man, the pen goes on the paper and something just appears.
Yeah.
It's true, but it's cool. Nixia says, I am not a teacher, Scott. Oh, okay.
Again, people, teachers are people who go to school to teach. They know how to handle classes and curriculums and stuff.
Blah, blah. Nikki T says, love your videos, and then finding out that you go live Saturday mornings just made my morning cleanings for de-stressing so much better.
Oh, well, I'm so happy you came to join us.
I do that too. I just rotate the pencil. That's Rainbow Edits. I try to layer, but it takes a really long time. How did you start art? Let's see. Well, he was born, and then his mom put a diaper on him and put a pencil in his hand.
In that order.
In that order.
Yeah, I had art around me. My mom was an artist. My uncles were artists. So I kind of had the encouragement if I wanted to be an artist. You know, they gave me lessons and they helped me out. So, and being an artist, you do need family to help. You do need that support, yeah. And that's where a lot of artists...
Yeah, they don't have the family support.
Yeah.
Lauren says, went to art school but got into tech industry for my career. Seeing your YouTube shorts have inspired me to pick up my art back up.
Oh, that's great.
Yay! Stephanie says, I couldn't find Canson. Fabriano was my next cheap option. The student, not the professional.
Okay.
Hey, that works. That's great to know. Santa says, that's like musical instruments. So many young students quit thinking they are no good, but they are playing on horrible instruments.
Yeah.
Yep. Any zebra brush alternatives?
I don't have any.
Tig says, good morning from Arizona. I've been drawing since I was a kid. I went through several obsessions, currently sunflowers. You inspire me to keep going when I'm not inspired. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you.
Thanks for your advice.
My pleasure.
First time on one of these streams, absolutely adore your art. It has made me want to get back into traditional art. Your superhero art and studying the masters is astonishing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm trying to breathe. Can you tell I was getting a little stressed there for a second, but I'm doing all right now. Yeah, family support. Yeah. My mom isn't exactly an artist, but she still inspired me to do art because she has a high level of creativity. That's Megan.
Oh, that's great.
You know, I think it's good that they're inspiring you, even if they're not super creative themselves.
All right, we have 4 pieces inked.
Okay, Audrey says, quick question. The liner you're using, do you have to wait a minute before using watercolor on the pen?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the time that it takes to go from inking to going and getting a paintbrush, dipping it into water, dipping that into the watercolor, getting it ready, I think it's dry by then. Plus, I still have to erase it. I got to erase the pencil lines, and it dries within 10 to 30 seconds.
Ben would like to know, do you draw with references, apart from when you draw your surroundings?
Always. I'm using references for all of these. I don't think you'll ever see me draw out of my head. I did when I was a kid, and I realized that my artwork was so much better. I'll show you guys. Hold on a second.
Where he says, I use the Artline calligraphy pen #1 because we haven't bought the zebra brush pens yet. Wary Hernandez, is that waterproof? The Artline calligraphy pen, is it waterproof? Ava says, I can't draw from memory either. Agretsuko, since she is a red panda. Oh, Agretsuko, yes.
All right, I don't have. So this is.
No, it does not have to be from the movie. Oh, Luna Lovegood, that's a good one.
This is my drawing without a photo reference when I was a kid, and then this is my drawing with the photo reference or comic reference, and it got so much better. So again, this is me drawing out of my head, and then this is me drawing from a photo or another person's drawing.
Here's a good one. Get a piece of paper. Do Stuff Girl says, how do you show the back of the bunny while having the face in view? No matter how hard I try, it looks like it's a part of the head and it makes it look terrible.
I'm sorry. Draw the back of a bunny
while still showing the face. So the bunny's kind of looking back at you.
Like so the bunny's turning around, looking at you
like this. But I can still see the back of the bunny.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get.
Your superhero art is astonishing. Congratulations, inspired by your work. Cheers from Canada. That's Guitars Are.
Oh, thank you.
And Mark, you're cute.
Okay, can you guys all see this? So what you're saying is.
Brazil. I want to see my boyfriend and I love your art and your videos. You were an inspiration.
So this is the back of the bunny, right? And that's a little cottontail, right? And then you're saying that the bunny's turning around.
The head is the bunny's looking back like over its.
Yeah. So
shoulder.
what you want to do is this line right here has got to connect to the back, like that. So here's the eyes, and then the ears, and then that's gonna come back around here. And then whatever you're gonna do with the hands. Does that help? But you want to kind of get this flow right here, and then that flow here to tie it all together.
Request from TikTok to see yesterday's completed painting.
Oh, yeah, I made a video in case you guys haven't seen it. But yes, it is.
Anandita says, I'm always curious where you get the hair journal references.
Hold on a second. Let me raise up a little bit so that way you guys can see it. I Google. I Google for photos. This was from a stock photo.
Fork says, I've always been interested in drawing, but I don't know where to start.
Well, I did a video on what to do when you have art block. That might help. All right, so can you guys should all be able to see the entire thing. There we go.
We can on both cameras.
So yesterday's, so this is day 10, day 9, 8, 7, 6, the infamous paint spill, 5, 4. 3. 2. And 1. This is the one I had to cut. So, but yeah, those are my. Do you guys want me to keep the cameras up here? Do you like it better here, or do you like it closer down?
Which of the hair journal is your favorite so far?
Number 7, the trans one. I just love the pose. I love the pink hair.
Far away. Closer. You guys are not helping. Far.
This sounds like an episode of Sesame Street with Grover.
Closer,
Near.
closer.
Far.
Yeah, closer. They like closer.
Closer. All right.
I never thought I'd see a hijab wearer in your hair journal. The diversity in your artwork is always just so good.
Oh, thank you. That is all credit to all of you who've suggested different
Ben
people.
says, "Hey Scott, recently found your channel and I absolutely love what you do. Keep up the good work."
Thank you very much.
Ava's art loves your hair drawings. Yes, Animal Crackers was released in 2020, July of 2020. It is on Netflix.
Yes. All right, close.
Student Wolf, hey, I just want to say thank you for inspiring me. I also have someone from my family who was creative, artistic. I'm not that good yet, but I'm getting there.
My pleasure.
Mari, it took me a month to fathom the idea that animals' necks isn't exactly as well defined and visibly separated from their backs like humans.
Yeah.
So all my animals have creepy human necks. They love that you have your old drawings. Mark, you're so sweet.
All right, let's get Snape painted. So I think I could get these 4 painted today, and then.
Coolest Spur says, my parents mostly just help me buy my art supplies and telling me I'm good, which I appreciate a lot, honestly. They're not artistic at all, but support me and my brother with our own art.
That's all they have to do.
That is perfect.
That's all they have to do. That is exactly what you need to succeed.
Floofy Poofy says, good morning from Colorado. I'm a dancer that dances around 20 hours a week, so sometimes I feel burnt out. Your channel always keeps me going and inspires me to go on.
Oh, thank you.
Can you do more studying the masters?
We might.
Illustrators like Quentin Blake. The fact that you still have your old drawings is so wholesome.
Oh, I've got them all. I'm happy to flip through them later. Blow dryer.
No, we have not seen that movie. And me. I found my middle school and high school sketchbooks, and I am scared to look. That's Ms. Epic.
Oh, it's great to look back and see how far you've come.
David Ketcherson says, my daughter's driving, I can watch again. Yeah, don't watch the road because that's just scary to see. Do you tend to use the actual photograph reference photos, or do you ever use other people's art as reference or partial reference?
When I was in high school, I would use other people's art. I would study other people's art, Frank Frazetta, whatever, and I would just copy it exactly and learn from it. I think once I got out of college, I stopped doing that.
Tom, he has, in the Art Hacks playlist, you will find proportions and facial things and eyes and hair. And
I don't think I have one on body proportions. For that, I would recommend. Okay. Blow dryer. Did I see someone ask for Ron Weasley?
Probably. Do you tend to use one reference photo for your art, or do you incorporate stuff from multiple different reference photos?
It depends on. Hold on a
The
second.
painting.
Yeah.
He has done both.
I've done both. So here's one Ron Weasley I did for my son. It was hanging up in his room before he went off to college. And then here is, I think, one that is on the Etsy store. Let me see. These are all in the Etsy store, by the way. I got Stranger Things. There.
The blow dryer just does the paint, dries the paint quicker.
Yeah, I got Ron, and I have I don't know, what's his name? What's her name? Sister. Ginny.
Oh, sorry.
And I've got the dad too.
The dog is not down here with us today, so we can't do a dog reveal.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, let me finish painting. This is a Saturday morning, easily distracted morning. So
Squirrel.
we're having fun.
Tim would like to know what my job is.
Donna is the producer on our films. She was also the voice of Petunia the Fat Lady.
Basically, I hold Scott up and do all of the things so that he can continue to be the creator.
Well, and you're going and getting us money for the next film.
I'm a sugar mama.
She's my sugar mama.
I am indeed. Yes, Ron Weasley was asked for. Yes, no, you are not the only one who's impatient and uses a blow dryer. Okay, when you Google for those hair journal pictures, what do you actually type in for those beautiful pics? Long-haired girls?
Well,
probably not exactly that.
No, I mean, I have my first few were pictures I had already had from, like DeviantArt stock photos and whatever. When I decided I'm going to do a Native American person, I Googled indigenous models, and then I, kind of pieced it together from a bunch of different photos. When I was doing the hijabi, so it based on, like, when I was looking for an Indian person, the last one, that's what I'm doing. I was looking for drag queen. I looked for that. I was also looking for a beehive hairdo too. So.
Okay, I'm currently drawing and using your references for mine, the hair journal.
Oh, fantastic. Blow dryer.
To be an artist, or are you self-taught?
No, I a little bit of both, because I was an illustration major in college, and then, but that was 30 years ago. So I am now doing watercolors and doing my own stuff that I've taught myself. But I did get kind of the foundation in school.
He has painted me so many times, I can't even count.
Yeah, there's a video on it.
There's a video, yes.
If you look up a video, my wife is my muse.
How do you approach reference photos for more imaginative things / stuff that doesn't exist in reality?
Well, again, I come from an illustration background, and we would get photo reference for everything. That's what all of the illustrators would do. So if you don't have it, you make it. So you can pose for stuff yourself, or you can, you can make stuff up, but that's just how we were.
Hey, a third is here. How you doing?
Blow dryer. If I have a favorite piece from J.C. Leyendecker, but I'm sure I could find one. Like, if someone's like, you can pick any painting to own, I'm sure I'll pick one.
Scott should draw Donna as an animated baker. Oh, He's drawn me too many times. Windsor and Newton are the watercolors he is using. And his least favorite thing to draw is hands.
Yeah.
I've never thought about using a blow dryer. I'm about to start drawing for class in charcoal. Any recommendations?
Gosh, if you're left-handed or right, like work from the opposite side that you're coming from, so that way you don't smudge it. That would be my best thing.
All the times I've texted my friends, like now I know this is weird, but I promise for reference. Okay. I don't
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had my friends pose in their underwear, and it's the things my friends have had to do for me.
Atharb is doing good and wants to know how we are.
Doing good. Thank you again. I tagged you in on Instagram. Thank you for all the help.
Yeah, we really appreciate that yesterday. We were talking about that last night. It was really wonderful that
Blow dryer.
Yeah. Innie says, shout out to the mods for helping Donna answer the frequently asked questions. Yeah, I could not do this without them. So thank you to Bethany and Nixia and Emma and Steph Nerd. They are doing amazing at keeping me sane because there's a lot of you in here and a lot of comments. So I appreciate them so much. Do you have any tips for newer artists?
Draw every day. Draw everything.
Goozy says, you need a shirt that says blow dryer and draw everything every day.
Yeah.
Sileron says, something about hanging out with you guys is just so fun and entertaining. Well, we try.
Thank you.
Have you ever done a self-portrait?
No.
I adore your work so much. I've been avoiding drawing people for ages since it's been so daunting, but your videos have inspired me to start trying it out.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Blueberry Wolf says, I recently bought another sketchbook. I'm way too motivated because of your drawings. Thank you. They keep us all sane. You guys are funny. Is the blow dryer causing the paint shifting lighter, or would that happen regardless?
No, that'll happen regardless.
Well, as it dries.
Yeah, you're just seeing the whole process sped up because all the blow dryer does is it just evaporates the water inside the paint, the water that I'm adding to the paint.
Does your blow dryer have a name?
No, Misty calls it Roger because she says it looks like the robots from
that's funny. That's why she typed in Roger.
Blow dryer. I don't have one. I have several. It would be Drew Struzan, J.C. Leyendecker, Maxwell Parrish, Alphonse Mucha. Gosh, so many.
K-Cac says it's a Saturday evening here. Greetings from Turkey. Thank you guys for doing what you do.
Oh, my pleasure. Hello.
Cool Fire Girl retracted a message.
Uh-oh.
Pickle Face says, how long can one drawing with coloring tape?
And Donna's laughing at Pickle Face.
I am. Pickle Face is a funny name. I like that.
I'm sorry, how long can what?
One drawing take.
It depends. Sometimes they take 5 minutes. Sometimes they take 5 hours. Sometimes they take 5 days. It just depends. Why is this not picking up any water or any pigment? There we go.
Happy Lonesome started drawing again and been using references when I started. I cannot express how much I missed using references. My wrist feels so flowy and free.
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard anybody call using reference cheating until I started posting onto YouTube. Like, no one's ever said it's cheating until that, and I just find it so weird that anybody would consider. I mean, like, artists from all throughout history have used reference. It maybe wasn't photo reference, but they had models.
Do you have one on watercolor painting tips?
Not general watercolor painting tips, but
Cyan says, "Hey, teach. I just started painting with watercolor. Can you give me any tips?"
I would say work from lights to darks. Do your lightest colors first, and then build up to your darker colors.
Jasmine says, "Have you ever?" Oh, you know what? There's a video on that. There's a video on him motivation to keep.
Yeah, the art block one.
Art block. There you go.
Yeah.
I want to draw comic book style, but I can't figure it out, and everything I draw turns out worse.
You know what? For my whole life, I tried to draw comic book style, and I could not figure it out. And all I wanted to do is be the artist on Spider-Man, and I wound up getting the job doing it on the computer, doing it CGI like an animated movie. Some people have a natural gift for it, and some people don't. And I was one of those people who just didn't. And so I would say, if it's really difficult and you're really not enjoying it, then see what you do enjoy and go with that. Okay, I'm done with Snape there.
Thank you. What do you like better, watercolor or gouache?
Oh, it depends on the day. But I mean, I think if I had to pick one like to use for the rest of my life, it would probably be this technique. I think I feel the most comfortable with that.
Emily says, Donna's saying scandalous when someone retracts a message is my new favorite thing. Did you guys ever play sports?
Yes.
We did.
Soccer when I was younger, and hockey when I was a little older, and then golf.
Yeah. And
Donna was badminton. And
when
then
I was in high school, I did that. Then
hockey.
yes. But also we did Aikido. We took Aikido classes. We did that.
Yeah.
Does your paper buckle?
Yep. It is warping crazily because this is not the thickest paper. So you see I've grabbed the lightest color to paint with first.
Santa sent you a little tip, honey.
Thank you, Santa.
Not necessary.
It's never necessary.
The names that are appearing in blue are the mods that are helping us. Did your mother being an illustrator inspire you?
It did, yeah. And she helped me with my art. It's funny, if you look at, where's that?
He has done a lot of Star Wars characters, and I don't know if have we watched Spirited Away?
I did years ago. So if you look at this drawing, this is kind of cool. So this was my drawing. And you can look how bad the proportion, like look at the length of this arm compared to this arm, right? So I was, I don't know, maybe 10. This is my mom. She was giving me proportion notes. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see. But she was showing me, you know, like where, like look at the length of the arms. And so I actually have different sketches where I've got my mom helping me understand things. So yeah, it did help.
How do you get the watercolors to cooperate with the small details?
You gotta, I think that's what the inking is for. You just kind of have to say, well, it's the watercolor's not always going to cooperate, but the inks are there to kind of show people what I'm looking for. Blow dryer.
Okay, I'm getting a little, there's a lot of comments again we're missing, but let's see.
You can just pick one, honey.
Yeah, I know. Santa watched the new Wizard World film. It was okay.
It was okay?
Your mother is a living vintage legend.
Oh, thank you.
How do you prevent yourself from perfecting it? I don't have that kind of restraint and always end up ruining it.
That just takes time and practice, you know. I mean, that's just, it's like teaching yourself not to get involved with other people's business or speaking up, or you know what I'm saying, is like just things that you learn over time, trial and error.
Your mom's illustrations are amazing.
Thank you.
Any other way to lighten mixed watercolor paints on the palette than diluting it with more water?
No, I don't think so, honestly.
He has made many original characters.
Yeah, look at the comic called The Dreamland Chronicles, and look at the movie Animal Crackers. All of those are my original characters. Blow dryer. That sit there while I do the other stuff.
How many sketches have you made throughout the years?
Oh, I probably do about 1,000 paintings a year. I think is about what I've been doing. That hasn't been consistent every year, but over the last couple of years, I've been doing that since I kind of got onto social.
Do you ever draw objects and not people and features?
Yeah. That's why I say draw everything every day. Try to draw a cup of tea. Try to draw a car. Try to draw a building. Just draw different things.
Yes, Scott always wears a hat, or 99% of the time wears a hat when he does his TikTok videos.
Yeah, when I do the videos, yeah.
Did you ever play a game from the Atelier series?
I don't think so, no.
What music is in the background?
Oh, it's lo-fi music. It's something that isn't copywriting, so because YouTube will mute the audio otherwise.
Could you do another video on hands, because I have a huge project having to do with hands, palms up. I'm sorry, but I need more info on them.
Hands, palms up. Gosh, you're asking the wrong person. Are you looking at a picture, or are you looking at your own hands? Because that's the thing that's going to help you the most.
I'm watching this while I'm working on my charcoal portrait. That's Tia.
Oh, cool.
Winsor & Newton are the brand of watercolors he used. Have you ever drawn something at nighttime, though, or your preference is always morning?
You're saying the subject is nighttime, or like I am drawing at night? Like that's when I'm drawing.
Like it's the evening. Have you ever injured or strained your hand from doing art repetitively? How do you deal with this?
No, I haven't. I got into a motorcycle accident years ago and hurt my right hand. So, I had a hard time drawing and everything. But what really helped was switching over to a trackball, and so that way I'm just using my thumb when I'm playing games and I'm on the computer. So that helped. So I don't really have the problem anymore. Blow dryer.
Arella says, I just wanted to say you really inspired me to continue drawing and improving my art. I really appreciate your perspective on growing as an artist and art itself.
Oh, thank you very much. That means a lot to me.
The ultimate weapon, the blow dryers. Is it possible to make a living with art? Because there are way too many good artists out there.
Yeah, that is really a tough question because I've not been able to do that. I honestly think that
You gotta give me a minute. I'll be right back.
art is a passion. Art is something that we kind of do because we have to, but the chances of making a career out of art are really, really slim, and you have to be honest with yourself going into it, which is why I always try to say that you need a good support system. You need family who's willing to help you out. Sorry, Donna stepped away for a second. Commission work is really tough to make a living at. And again, it's not that there aren't people out there who are selling their artwork for millions of dollars. It's kind of like being an actor or a musician. You'll see the successful ones, but then you have the millions of other people who are struggling and they're doing they're working as a waiter. They're doing that's what I'm saying. It's like playing the lotto. It's not like, hey, I'm going to be an accountant or something or a doctor where pretty much everybody who graduates is going to get a job and be able to make a living. As an artist, that's not a guarantee. It's not even a probability. Would I say it's better to master the strengths? Would you say it's better to master your strengths and then improve your weaknesses, or improve the weaknesses then master your strengths? Oh gosh. I like mastering your strengths first because that makes it more enjoyable, and you want to be able to enjoy art. If it's not enjoyable, why are you doing it? Again, if it's not for the money, if you're not getting rich off of it, you at least should be enjoying it. And so find something that you really like about it and get really good at it, and then build on that.
Have you ever tried 3D sculpture or resin art?
I have, and I was never very good at it. I did a video game called The Game of Life, and you can see how bad my sculpting was. It was really bad. I was the animator and the modeler for the characters.
How come you don't like oil paints?
It takes forever to dry. I mean, like literally like a decade sometimes. I mean, it's crazy. Blow dryer. I mean, you're talking to someone who's using a blow dryer to speed things up because I don't want to wait 5 minutes for my paint to dry. There's no way I'm going to wait for, 10 weeks for a painting to dry.
Every time I try to describe you to my mom for your inspiration, of course, I just can't say that you're a YouTuber. You just have a certain quality. How would you like to be called?
I'm a Hobbit and just an artist, I guess, is a compliment if anybody calls me an artist.
Who is your favorite superhero?
Well, growing up, obviously it was Spider-Man. I think I've shown you enough of that. But I don't know. I like Superman for what Superman can be, but I think that they did Captain America and the MCU so good that that's how they always should have done Superman. Because I like the Christopher Reeve Superman,
At what age have you improved more in art?
Oh, this last year. You know, between 52 and 53.
Would you say it's better to master your strengths and then improve?
I answered that one, yeah.
Okay, great. What's the hardest thing you've ever drawn?
Oh. I honestly don't know. That's a good question.
Besides art, what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
I like doing video games. I play Overwatch with my son, and when they come out with the new Zelda, I'll be playing that.
Do Stuff Girl says, how about describing him as a wonderful artist that makes people's days better?
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Breath of the Wild. Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Are you doing the whole page on this stream?
I am going to just do these 4 paintings.
Well, it's almost 11 o'clock.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are oil paints more difficult to deal with than watercolor?
I think so. Someone like Bethany who paints in oils will probably say no. But I think they're more difficult. But what's difficult to one person isn't necessarily difficult to somebody else.
Yeah, Bethany likes oils and you prefer watercolors.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever heard her say she likes watercolors, but I know she loves oil paints. She says I work in oils, they're very, very different. There's Overwatch 2 coming out soon.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that too.
You guys, I am always tired, so don't worry about it. If you hear me and I sound tired, it's because I'm always tired. I've been tired for 30 years.
She's been married to me for 30 years,
so not on Scott.
Yeah,
so
blow dryer.
So, and I have a nice cup of tea next to me, so my life is not bad. Goozy says, I would describe you as a man of inspiration that creates masterpieces in the comfort of his hobby.
Oh, I like that. Thank you.
This is watercolor. Thanks for having this stream. Just finished this painting and loved having this in the background.
Oh, fantastic.
Any tips on steadying an unsteady hand? When I hold out my hands, my fingers twitch by themselves.
I don't have experience with that, but I rest my hand on the paper, and I don't know if that will help you, but you can try that.
Have some coffee. How long do you wait in between layering your watercolors?
Just till it's dry.
That's why he uses the blow dryer.
Yeah.
Bethany says, oils aren't harder or easier, just very, very different. What's the 4th drawing?
That is Sailor Moon.
What is your absolute favorite medium?
I would think right now it's this.
Blueberry Wolf is going to sleep now.
Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Liam's art says, I work with oils. I love the texture and how your brush strokes are more prominent. However, it is a mess. Aw. I will take all the love. Thank you very much. How do you store your paintings once they are finished?
I throw them in a drawer.
Or he closes the sketchbook.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you planning to do a short about color theory? Pardon if you've already done it.
I've been asked a few times. I don't know if I'm qualified for that because I don't know if I know. I don't remember any of that stuff growing up, or being in college. God, this pen is dead. But I could look into it. Again, I'm not a teacher. I'm just somebody who's learning along with you all. Oh, Heather, that's nice of you.
Telecopus. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm not really into painting, but the art supplies I use aren't that great for absorbing paint, so I can't really use a blow dryer.
Yeah, you gotta have the right paper.
Do Stuff Girl wants to know if you could do another type of art, whether it's a different style or music or writing, what would it be?
Oh, I'd love to be a sculptor. I'd love to see my stuff, my work in 3 dimensions.
Honey, did you do a video on eyes?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
an eye one.
So, love cats and drawing. Go to the Art Hacks video playlist, and there should be eyes are there. Animations from Mars says, "Hey Scott, I'm Rashid. I work on animation, and you've really inspired me to continue drawing and learning more." And I lost their comment.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very nice to meet you, and I look forward to seeing some of your animations. All right. Well, Donna says that it is 11 o'clock already, so
Finish if you want.
no, I don't know if I'll be able to finish these within an hour. You know, I mean, there's Walter White might take me a bit, so why don't we pick it up tomorrow?
I'm okay with that. If that's what you want to do, I'm okay with that. Does the paper you can make at home make good art paper? I have a kit thing.
I've never tried it.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. And Stefner says scone time. It could very well be scone time, unless you want something else. Scott, you are the best teacher anyone can have. I'm very grateful for the help you did. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Michu came on to say hello to you.
Thank you.
If you
Hello.
see this, I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
I hope you have a wonderful day too.
He was drawing characters off suggestions.
Yeah, we were taking suggestions, and so
he's filling the page.
yeah, and then I'll fill up more tomorrow. I can see if I can try to find a quicker way of doing that, but I think drawing 4 characters and inking 4 characters and watercoloring 2 of them in an hour and 20 minutes. Actually, it's only been an hour and 7 minutes.
Did we start really late?
Yeah, I think we started a little late, but
Okay.
I don't know if I can finish the. More. Hello, Mule. All right. Who?
No. Thanks, Do Stuff Girl.
Draw Isabella. Isabella from
What you do?
from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, I would like stones. Okay, I will stuff something through for you. Did you do anything on lighting?
I don't think I have one about shadows, so I could try that.
Art would like you to do something on lighting, proper lighting, when recording and photographing your art.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to keep going or do you want to stop?
I do have a sketch wallet. Yes.
It's from the company Sketch Wallet, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I can do Katniss. I can do Velma. I could do all of them. I guess what we'll do is, well, let me take another 10 more minutes. Let's see how far we get on Walter White. Okay. Let's see.
You and your wife's voices are calming.
Thanks.
Can you tell my children that?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate that.
We're gonna have a lot of blow dryer if I can speed this up. Blow dryer. I think the anime is actually harder to color because I'm trying to figure out, you know, how to do it compared to the the more natural human stuff that I'm used to. You okay, honey?
Yeah. Sorry. What are the advantages of watercolors in tubes compared to the dry ones?
I like
That's a good question.
the ability to get more pure color straight out of the tube if need be. But also I think it's more cost effective. It's cheaper to do them out of the tubes.
Love how chill your videos and streams are. I look forward to watching more of them.
Oh, thank you. Blow dryer.
Hey Scott, who's your favorite character or person you've drawn? Well, me. Hey Scott, if you don't mind me asking a question, my artistic repertoire is mainly limited to horror. What tips would you give me for starting a different medium?
I know what helped me was now you said new medium or new genre, but if you're talking about like a new genre, like you want to just try breaking away from horror for a little bit, I really enjoyed studying like Alphonse Mucha's Art Nouveau. You can look into like Impressionism or the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, other artists, and then just try finding out what about those things are interesting and adding them to your existing art. And it's kind of cool. Like if you were to add Art Nouveau to horror or something, might be kind of a cool mix. Blow dryer.
Has a really interesting question we've never had before. How do you balance your high levels of saturation in skin tones without your full pieces looking too busy?
That is a good question.
I know, we've never had that before.
I think what I do is, like, you see how very pink this pink is right now? Watercolors and gouache will dull once they dry. And so I do them in layers, but honestly, there are watercolor artists who have just the most saturated colors, and then there's some who are just so muted. That's a preference, really. It's really a preference. So you can decide what kind of artist, like if you want your colors to be more natural, maybe more muted, or do you want them to be more cartoony and more bright. I tend to go a little bit more cartoony and bright, but watch how this pink will go dull. It's a lot less saturated now.
It really is.
Yeah.
I watched it go from super, super saturated to like a lot more muted. That's crazy, babe.
No, I never pre-wet the paper. If you do pre-wet the paper, your watercolors are going to go everywhere. All right, let me add a little bit. Let me get some brown for his beard.
Erica says, always a pleasure sitting and watching your art every day. You need to go have an amazing day.
Oh, Erica, bye, Erica.
I got your thing. Okay, I'm gonna do a little plug for Erica.
Honey, she's got to go.
I know she's got to go, but I'm just gonna tell everybody. She has made a beautiful sunflower portrait, for the Ukraine, and it's lovely. So you guys should check it out. It's really pretty. Bethany says we love new and original questions around here. We do indeed. Heavenly Cloud says, "Oh wait, so you have to pre-wet the paper
I just answered that.
the watercolor?"
Just answered it.
No, I know you did, but that was another question above. So this one's
That
the
I-
second question.
Okay, what's the second question?
They want to know if you have to pre-wet it.
Honey,
And
I just answered that.
okay, okay.
Blow dryer.
No, you're welcome, Erica. She was still here, by the way.
Was she? Why? Why are you not at work?
Doesn't the blow dryer make wet paint a mess?
Only if you have too much water in there. I try not to. I've practiced enough to know how much water to put in. Plus, you know, if I do sometimes put in too much water, you'll see me pick it up with the paper towel in my hand.
You can find Erica's art on Instagram. She posts on Instagram. Can one of the mods, can you put Erica's Instagram handle in there for me, please? He did take requests, but he is not right now. He's finishing.
Yeah, these were all based on requests. So
it was an all request morning, but he's only doing
Yeah.
4 this morning. We'll do 4 more tomorrow. Have you ever used salt on your watercolor art?
I did in college. It was kind of a fun experiment.
Hang on. Hopefully the mods will put in the thing. Heavenly Cloud says I didn't realize it was already answered. You're fine. Dryer's Legacy.
Yeah, if they didn't hear me say about the watering, I do not water the paper because then the watercolor will go everywhere. I like to control it a bit more. So I like to work on a dry paper.
Okay, so it's okay if you repeat yourself, but you don't want me repeating myself. I
Honey,
get that.
you said that
It's
they
fine,
said that they
stop
didn't
it.
hear me.
I said it would just stop.
All right,
You're
blow
fine.
dryer.
Goozy and whoever else asked about the sunflower, because I think it was Emily. The Nixia just put it in the link to Erica's sunflower art. She just posted that in there. Thank you, Nixia. I know, right? You guys really, I know. Tell me. Richard says 30 years, and it shows. No kidding, my friend. Honestly, I'm telling you. Why do you hate hands so much?
I'm just not very good at drawing them. You know, it's nothing personal. It's just not very good at drawing them.
Tips for colored pencil.
I got to do a video on that.
Yes, you do. You do indeed. Probably like blend, like the whole thing.
Yeah, just the
Blending
whole
shadows,
thing.
the whole
I just haven't done it in so long. I don't even know if I can. Blow dryer.
Let's see. Yes. Tut. Scott hasn't done a colored pencil video. Blow Dryer YouTube channel. Yes, Blow Dryer, the TV show, would be a sitcom. It would the way we do it. Is paint by numbers considered cheating?
No, there's no such thing as cheating.
What is the alternative to red noses? Red noses?
Yeah.
Or call them Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. What's a good way to stop paper crinkling up with watercolor? I'm trying better papers and it helps, but I'm wondering if this is just an issue that we'll encounter.
All paper will crinkle up. The thickest paper is still going to crinkle up. You can tape it down or clip it down.
Oh, here's an interesting question. Have you tried using a white crayon on the paper before you use watercolor?
Oh, to give it a kind of like a mask? No. I like I have Friskets. I never use it, and I think I don't like to do too much pre-work. I just want to kind of get right into it. So I'd rather come over it with the with white than go and prepare all the white spaces and protect them. But that's just me personally. But it's a great idea.
We used to my mom used to take a white birthday candle and write on eggs. Before we would dye them for Easter, she'd write like Dad, Mom, and all of our names, and Grandma. And then we would put them in the dye, and then the white wax from the candle would keep the names there. So that was interesting. I would think that the crayon would do the same thing.
Yeah.
We are not going to paint Easter eggs because we have no children home. So, yeah. Do you draw animals or mostly people?
I'll do both. I did a few animals earlier this week.
I just finished a digital art piece and I'm kind of proud of it. Now I relax.
Oh, you should be. Congratulations.
Oh, Goozy says I saw the sunflower. They saw Erica's sunflower and it's very beautiful. Thank you, Mods. Isn't it lovely? She's actually selling prints of that if you want one. I got number 2 out of 100. So I have that on my desk. TikTok is paused again, honey, for some strange reason. I don't know what you did.
Low power mode.
Low power mode?
I didn't plug in both things because I didn't have a chance to do that in long enough cords. Okay, then I guess we will do Sailor Moon tomorrow because TikTok's gonna go dead.
It isn't one thing. Your art really inspires me. That's Toby. Paint by number gives you insight on shape and value. It's good practice.
Hi, Lynx. Okay, hi everybody. Sorry, we will call it a day. And
before the phone dies.
Yes, before the phone dies. Here, I'll just do this. Thank you all for hanging out with us. And thank you for the 20,000 likes over on TikTok. You guys are amazing.
20,000 likes?
20,000 likes.
Must be exhausted. 20,000 likes. You people. That's crazy.
We will see you tomorrow, and we will take more requests and see how many paintings I can get through. I will endeavor to be faster.
Mm-hmm. Sure you will. Less talking, more painting. Come on.
All right, love you all. We will see you soon.